Hi, Dragonflies! So this is our new classroom. It's in exactly the same place as Dragonflies was last year, but we've got a brand new door. So it's in the process of being decorated, so there's a lot of things all over the place. But as you can see, we've got a nice pink wall there, so we're going to be part of the Key Stage 1 colours, which are our pinks. And then outside, you can see we've got a lovely brand new decking where we can do lots of outside learning, which is really, really exciting. So I'm Mrs. Clark, and obviously I've met quite a few of you now in our class bubble in school, but there are some of you that are still at home who I haven't yet met, but hopefully I've seen you around, and obviously we worked together with doing the nativity last year, which was really, really good. So I taught year 2 last year, and I'm teaching year 2 again this year, so I'm really, really excited for that. We've got a brand new teaching assistant starting with us, so I haven't actually met her properly yet. But her name is Miss Young, so I'm looking forward to meeting her, and I'm sure she's looking forward to meeting you too. So I just thought I would read you a short story. But I'm sure you've seen loads of our stories that we've been doing over our home learning time. So this one is called Lost and Found, and I've taken this one from our brand new book corner, so that's really exciting. So Lost and Found is by Oliver Jeffers. Once there was a boy, and one day he found a penguin at his door. The boy didn't know where it had come from, but it began to follow him everywhere. The penguin looked sad, and the boy thought it must be lost. So the boy decided to help the penguin find its way home. He checked in the Lost and Found office, but no one was missing a penguin. He asked some birds if they knew where the penguin came from, but they ignored him. Some birds are like that. The boy asked his duck, but the duck floated away. He didn't know. That night the boy couldn't sleep for disappointment. He wanted to help the penguin, but he didn't know how. The next morning he discovered that penguins come from the South Pole. But how could he get there? He ran down the harbour and asked the big ship to take them to the South Pole, but his voice was much too small to be heard over the ship's horn. So together, he and the penguin would row to the South Pole. The boy took his rowboat out of the cupboard and they tested it for size and strength. They packed everything they would need, and together they pushed the rowboat out to sea. They rowed south for many days and nights, with the boy telling stories all the way. The penguin listened to everything that the boy said. They floated through good weather and bad, when the waves were as big as mountains, until they came to the South Pole. The boy was delighted, but the penguin said nothing. Suddenly it looked sad again as the boy helped it out of the boat. The boy said goodbye and floated away, but as he looked back, the penguin looked sadder than ever. It felt strange to be on his own, and the more he thought, the more he realised he was making a big mistake, a really big mistake. The penguin wasn't lost, he was just lonely. Quickly, he turned the boat around and headed back to the South Pole as fast as he could. As he reached the pole again, but where was the penguin? The boy searched and searched, but he was nowhere to be found. Sadly, the boy set off for home. There was no point telling stories because there was no one to listen, except the wind and the waves. But then the boy saw something in the water ahead of him. The closer and closer he got, and then all of a sudden he could see the penguin. Oh, that's lovely. And so the boy and his friends went home together, talking of wonderful things all the way. So that was our story, Lost and Found. So we've got one more week left of your home learning, or one more week left of being in school in our bubble, and then we start year 2 in September. So I hope you all have a wonderful summer holiday and get to be outside and do lots of fun things with your friends and family. And I can't wait more than ever to get back to school in September and have our lovely normal school life back. And I look forward to meeting all of you that I haven't met yet. Bye, have a lovely summer.